Nice to see you again. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I feel like I've been a little bit like down lately and just extra stressed out, but I'm here.
Yeah. Well, you look wonderful today. I have this little piece of paper. I don't want to keep the camera paying attention to you. My memory is just not that great, so I want to make sure that I'm writing down very specific points, and so that I don't forget them, so that I can be here to support you. Just to touch on last week's visit, you know that anything that you say to me will stay between you and I, as long as it's not you harming yourself or harming somebody else. Other than that, whatever you tell me, honey, stays right here.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Awesome. Um, another thing, um, I wanted to go ahead and let you know as well that what I write, like I told you in the first visit, that you're more than welcome, always welcome to look at my notes. They're available to you. And at the end of today's session, don't worry about writing anything down because I'll go ahead and have it all written down and get you a copy so that you can take with you. Okay, how's that sound?
Sounds good. Thank you. Makes me feel comfortable.
Awesome. So, how is Mr. Oliver doing and yourself?
He's doing good. I feel like I've noticed it's kind of been like a prolonged issue, but he kind of uses, and I did get into a little bit of therapy last year, but stopped because I felt like we hadn't progressed to the point where we were going to progress. But I am concerned about his weight right now a little bit. It seems like he's just like overeating. He hasn't seen his dad in quite a while. He last time he went over there, he said that his dad was just drinking excessively. So that stressed me out a little bit. Definitely kind of changed the dynamic even more. So I don't feel comfortable sending him over there. And I just personally, I've just felt like really down, really overwhelmed, a lot of stress, a little anxious. And
I can understand, from what I understand you saying, if I'm understanding you correctly, hon, and please stop me if I'm not. I guess the issues around your ex-husband, is he, or
significant other. So not
significant, significant other, is consuming you a little bit, huh? Because of how he's coming across to Oliver. Oliver is feeling not so happy when he goes to see his dad, huh?
exactly that, yeah. And then I think like his dad is just really mean to him too. So I think it's kind of causing like an emotional response in him where he's like overeating. And this is an issue that I've been working with his primary care doctor with for a while too, is just trying to like formulate healthy options and make sure he has other resources instead of like food for coping mechanisms. So yeah, it's been very stressful and it's very stressful for my little guy too because I think he just doesn't know, you know. And that was my main concern when I came in last week. It's just like, you know, things have changed since then, but it was like I was feeling bad about having to go to stepmom's house and, you know, that's really not been an option either, just because I'm trying to keep him a little bit more closer, make sure he's comfortable, you know, so.
I can understand you feeling a little bit also worried because the relationship, I understand that you would want with his dad is not there. His dad is being mean to him, and he shouldn't be subjected to that. And I can understand you being defensive about that. And I can also understand from what you're saying, it gets you down and depressed. And of course, you're seeing the effect that it's having on Oliver, gaining the weight and stuff. But I want you to see the strengths that you have and that you're using. You're here. That's really a good strength. That's you trying to have other outlets, other ways of looking at the situation.
Yeah.
Um, it's really hard when when it's us adults, we can handle anything, right? But when it comes to our kids, it's like, it's not fair for them to be taking, what the adults are doing. One of the things that I would like today, we're gonna We were going to talk about intervention, evaluation, and determination. But I know you said you had to go, you had that appointment, so I don't want to keep you. Maybe we can go ahead and what will sound better for you coming back after your appointment? Because I'm available the rest of the evening and tomorrow if you.
Well, I do have a couple more minutes, if you want to talk a little bit about the intervention.
Oh,
Maybe
great.
that's something I could start working on. I don't have time to come back today or even this week just because I have a busy work schedule. But maybe if you could just kind of roll through them, then I could maybe work on it this week.
Oh, no, then that would be awesome. As far as the intervention plan, something that I would like for you to think about and how would I be best to help you in. And one of the things that I was thinking, and maybe you tell me how it sounds, as far as for Oliver, maybe seeing you and him seeing a nutritionist
Okay.
and just kind of making it like a fun, gay mom and son thing kind of bond and encourage better and healthier eating. And being that I'm sure he idolizes, I have three boys and they always idolize his moms. So I'm sure he idolizes you and he's going to want to make you happy. And if you guys go together and enjoy it and have new eating, um, habits or make new recipes and stuff. I think that that will really you and Oliver will have not just a nutritionist outcome, but you will also build a little bit more of a bond there.
It's such a great idea because I really am struggling. Like I know kind of like healthy options for me, but when I'm making like,
Mm.
quinoa and fish, he is just not about it. So I really could use some help on that.
Definitely. They have really good, they have the new reels that they do for as far as what you can eat and the good things. Another thing that I wanted to touch about because you were saying that you were feeling a little depressed and anxious, and I can understand from everything that you're going through, single parent, working a full-time job, going to school full-time. I can understand this being really, really weighing on your shoulders. And it's just an open end. Like I said, I'm throwing things at you, and if it's something that you think you might like to go with, then hey, we'll go and roll with it. One of the things was mental health. Maybe just seeing somebody just to see where you are. Maybe you do need some medicine. Maybe you just need a our our time together is not going to be long. I just because we're like assessing, intervening, and seeing. But I just want you to know that there is not really a time limit. I'm not gonna say, oh, you only have a month to figure out what you're gonna do with your problems. I'm not doing that. But I would like to let you know that we can go ahead and put you with mental health for you, the nutritionist for you and Oliver. Maybe do a playtime with you and Oliver. Just things that, get you out of the house, get you out of work, study, just that kind of things for you and Oliver. And one last thing that I did think this has worked really good with other clients of mine, and you qualify for it. So it's respite care.
I have not, no.
Respite care is where you will go ahead and it's you qualify for 2 hours. So you could either take 1 hour on a Monday, 1 hour on a Wednesday, and that is for you to go ahead and do your hair, go get your makeup done, go do you. While Oliver is in the hands of a good trustee, whether we build it into like a AYA, like a youth center or whatever, or somebody can come to the house for that hour if you feel comfortable and maybe work with him in something that he's doing in school or make it also fun for him being that you're having mommy time we can make it Oliver time and that's respite care. You qualify for it and I think it would really help you and Oliver maybe getting out of the house will help that depression as well.
Yeah, I know I used to be on medication for some depression and anxiety, but I haven't. It's been a long time since I felt like I needed it, so I definitely think that would be a good idea. So I would definitely like to get some more information on that. And then the rest of it I'll think about with the nutritionist for sure. I do have like a lot of family that could help me. It seems like kind of like a babysitting situation, but maybe if I could get him like in a like a youth center,
It's like a youth center.
Mhm. Just because I want some of people, but I'm also scared because I don't want like I'm already dealing with the stepmom issue where I'm like, oh, I don't need a babysitter, you don't have to watch my kid, you know. So, but just I just have so much schoolwork and homework that's just getting behind because I haven't had the chance. So that might be a little bit helpful for me to just catch up. But I need to think a little bit more about that and look into some other services for where they can go.
Definitely, definitely, Sam. And one of the things too is that for Oliver, it'll be just as much fun as it will be for you because it's your time to be for you and be with you. But at the same time, we will go ahead and start evaluating. We're almost done. Okay, so then we're going to go ahead and start talking about evaluation. And at that time, we're just going to see how the respite if you choose, with like a boys club, a youth center, it'll be somebody mentoring him. You go have your nails done, your hair done, you have fun, and Oliver will be engaging in fun things as well as it will help him build more self confidence and be strong. So when we come back next week, we'll talk a little bit more about the services and for homework. If I give you two nutritionists and three mental health referrals, would you go ahead and just look at them and see maybe, and have maybe Oliver see, you read them to him and see who he likes?
Okay.
There's males and females.
Absolutely, we can talk about that.
Okay.
When did you want me to come back next?
Oh, yeah. You said the school and everything. I have an opening on Thursday at 2 and following Monday at 9.
Can we do the following Monday at night? Just gives me a little bit more time to plan.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm going to put you down for Monday at 9. And Sam, it was great seeing you. Let me just go ahead and make a copy of the paperwork that we did today. And my number's there. My information is there. If you have any questions or anything, just give me a call. My email is there too if you have any issues.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, Jackie. I appreciate you.
Likewise, honey. You have a good day. And tell Oliver I said hello. Can't wait to see him.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.